Well, darlings, everyone, how are you doing? Look, today I'm going to be talking about a drag queen who's part Barbie, part banjo, and all business. The incomparable Miss Trixie Mattel. Yes, yes, yes. My best friend in the world. Well, someday. Now, look, Trixie might look like she stepped right off the toy aisle, but she's got a brain that could give a calculator an inferiority complex. So buckle up your wigs and bedazzle your popcorn because we're going to go on a journey through the life of the plastic princess who turned pink dreams into pure gold. Now, roll that new intro. Now, okay, let's rewind the clock to August 23rd, 1989. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a place known for its cheese, and now apparently drag royalty. Born Brian Fergus, little did his folks know that this kid was going to take the world by storm. Now, life wasn't all glitter and lace, though. He did have a stepdad who called him Trixie as an insult every time Brian did something a tad feminine. Sounds familiar. So I remember when I was just starting the glamour back during my Aunt Ethel days, my eyebrows were, let's just say, slightly cleaned up. Okay, manicured. Okay, they were just a thin line. Look, I was in hair school at the time. They were barely there. I had a perm. We all have bad days. It's just how it is. We all have it rough. Look, we've all had tough times. Anyway, one time my grandmother and my grandfather were coming home for Thanksgiving from California, and I walked in with my thin brows that I was trying to hide in a way, I guess. But of course, my uncle, who was there with them, about 10 years older than me, my asshole uncle, called me out in front of my whole family. Made fun of the fact that my eyebrows were manicured. The humiliation. But back to this asshole calling him Trixie. Now, who would have thought that a name like that would stick? So Trixie took that insult and polished it up and turned it into pure gold. I guess that's one of the positive things that came from a dick. I didn't just deal with small town vibes. He had to navigate a world that wasn't exactly waving a rainbow flag just yet. I mean, very much like myself, I'm from a town of 3,400, so I completely understand. But he did not let any of that keep him down. He found comfort in things like music, drag, and let's be honest, a whole lot of Barbies. Now, the name Mattel was a nod to his love for the dolls, so that's how Trixie Mattel was born. Now, fun fact, Trixie was actually inspired by his love for comedy and camp, and she'd become known for her hilariously exaggerated look. Beautiful look. Now, we're talking about 12 layers of lashes, cheekbones that would cut glass, and enough pink to paint a mansion. Yes, yes. Look at her. Look at that picture. She just looks great in it. Trixie went on to study musical theater at the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, where she got her first taste of drag. Now, she initially performed in the Rocky Horror Show. Look at him. Oh, isn't he cute in his little wig and stuff? Which, I mean, that is just practically a drag rite of passage. I mean, I myself got to play Eddie and Dr. Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But once she stepped into those heels, honey, there was no going back. Trixie was now creating a whole new style. She wasn't your average drag queen. She was a living, breathing Barbie doll dipped in a little bit of country and a whole lot of camp. My kind of gal. Now, no wonder we're such best sisters. No wonder we're best friends. She just doesn't know it. Now, her makeup is iconic. Trixie took the classy elements of drag and pushed them to the extreme. She once said her inspiration was half Barbie, half clown. Oh, it's so funny. You know, when we used to perform shows in Phoenix at Charlie's, after the shows, we drag queens would walk out into the parking lot. And of course, there would always be these men in their cars trying to cruise us in their minivans with child seats in the back. I started calling them clown photos. So I totally get the clown thing. The oversized eyes, the dramatic blush, and that perfect blonde hair became her signature. But don't be fooled, darlings. That dumb blonde look hides a brilliant brain that's always 10 steps ahead. In 2015, our girl Trixie made her way onto season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, let me tell you, she was a fan favorite from the start, but the judges didn't see it. Eliminated in episode 4. Now, look, I love Michelle Visage. She's a fabulous judge, but she's not always right. If I remember correctly, there was an episode where she was telling Trixie to tone down her now famous makeup. But when Trixie was eliminated and the fans practically rioted, justice for Trixie became a rallying cry louder than a pride parade. Now, luckily, she returned later in the season, but, well, it just wasn't her time. Now, Trixie had to wait until All Stars 3 to really show the world what she was made of. Then she looked fabulous. Look at her. She was a little different in this picture than she did in the first one. And oh, when she did, honey, she left no doubt. She came back with more grit, more humor, and more skill than ever, taking that All Stars 3 crown in 2018. Fans fell all in love with her again. Trixie's mix of humor, mix of camp, and that doll next door charm made her a star. She proved that, like any true queen, if you're knocked down, you come back stronger. In more outrageous makeup, bigger hair, higher heels. You let those bitches know. Now, all right, y'all, Trixie's not just about the look. She's also a musician, too. In 2017, she dropped her debut album, Two Birds. I just love this album cover. With her love for folk and country music. Now, I know some of y'all are thinking a drag queen with a banjo, but this is Trixie Mattel we're talking about. With songs like Mama Don't Make Me Put On That Dress Again, she really blended humor with a touch of melancholy. I myself, just like my best sister Trixie, write my own music as well. And maybe you'll hear it soon. I mean, maybe I'll share a bit. Well, here's a little bit.
Well, I'm sitting in my trailer with my hummels on the shelf. Got 15 cats, but all I got is myself. Dreaming about the day I'll be on TV. Just an eccentric old gal, but the world will see me. I'm a trailer park queen with stars in my eyes, waiting for the day when I get my prize. Out of this double wide into a stretch limousine, I'll be bigger than Trixie, living my dream.
In 2018, she released her second album, One Stone, which showed us more of her songwriting chops and gave fans a deeper look into her story. Now, if Dolly Parton had a love child with a Barbie, it would be Trixie. And honey, we are here for it. I am. I'm always here for it. Now, let's talk about the power couple of drag, Trixie Mattel and Katya Somloto-Chikova. Now, their YouTube channel show is called and it's pure chaos, like a roller coaster through a carnival funhouse. Now, these two talk about everything from relationships to aliens, and it's somehow always hysterical. Always hysterical. I mean, imagine two drag queens in wigs just bouncing off each other's wildest thoughts. That's for you. I mean, it totally reminds me so much of me and my friend Jamie LeBrock from back in the day, watching them talk about anything just right off the cuff, the sick jokes, especially the sick jokes. I mean, if we all really think about it, all of us do that with our best friends. I wish I was so there with them. I mean, but a girl can dream, right? Now, they even landed a gig on Netflix called I Like to Watch, where they react to movies and shows with their usual no-filter humor. Now, imagine a drag queen book club with a side of sass. Their humor is wild, unapologetic, and perfectly irreverent, just like their fans want. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Now, Trixie didn't just stop with performing. She also wanted to help people look as fabulous as she does. So she launched Trixie Cosmetics, a makeup line that is pink and sparkly and outlandish as she is. Now, she's got everything from glittery eyeshadows to her signature blushes, her signature hot pink lipsticks. Now, Trixie Cosmetics isn't just about the products. It's about creating a world of camp beauty where everyone can feel like a star. I think it's absolutely fabulous that she started a cosmetics company. I mean, sometimes us queens have always had a hard time finding things that really work without having to buy actual theatrical makeup. And honey, sometimes those people aren't even thinking about beauty. So thank you, Trixie, for your fabulous products. You know, if you do send me something, I will gladly review them for you. Just let me know. You have my phone number, right? Because you're my best friend, right? She's my best friend. She just doesn't know it. And just when we thought she couldn't surprise us anymore, she went and bought a freaking motel in Palm Springs, the gay capital of the world. Now, only Trixie would think of renovating a rundown roadside spot and turning it into a drag paradise. In Trixie Motel, we follow her and her team as they bring this motel to life with themes like the Malibu Barbie rooms. Now, this motel isn't just about business. It's a love letter to her fans and a celebration of queer culture. Trixie's vision, creativity, and that unstoppable drive keep her pushing the boundaries of what a drag queen can do. It really inspired me. I mean, she's living proof that if you dream big enough, honey, the world is your oyster or your stage, or in this case, your motel. Y'all, I don't know if you've ever had one of those connections. Now, I'm talking true love, the kind that just kind of hits you like a ton of bricks with sparkles in your eyes. But I sure have. Now, I've been watching Trixie Mattel for years on the screen, and the other day, I swear I could hear her talking directly to me through the TV. Y'all, she said something about the perfect shade of pink lipstick for any stalker look, and I thought, well, I'm the only one in the room. Trixie, are you sending me a sign? So naturally, I did what any sane fan would do. I Googled Trixie Mattel Palm Springs address, and guess what? I found Trixie's Motel. That's right. Now, I may not have a little vacation plan to the very same motel, just for research purposes, of course. I'm just going to blend right in. I'll dress it in head to toe pink. I'll wear my biggest sunglasses, and maybe I'll add a touch of glitter. I mean, just in case she comes looking for me, which I'm sure she will, because we are best friends. And honey, I've got a plan. I'll be sitting by the pool, drinking a margarita, because she loves a good cocktail. I mean, can you just imagine? I'll just be sipping, waiting for her to appear like the angel she is, with that mile-high blonde hair and lashes like butterfly wings. And if she's there, I'll totally act casual. I'll be like, oh, Trixie, fancy running into you here at your own motel. Now, look, y'all, I know what you're thinking. Ava, you're obsessed. And to that, I say guilty as charged, but this is destiny. If Trixie wants to talk to me through my TV, well, I'm just being polite and responding in person. I mean, you would do the same thing. So I'll keep y'all updated next time. I could be reporting live from Palm Springs with Trixie herself. I mean, you never know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. This love story is just getting started. Not that kind of love story, you sickos. Sister Dick will make you sick. But before I leave, I believe deeply in giving back to the world that gives to you. So many people out there gain a little influence, start making a little money, and keep it all for themselves, like a dragon sitting on a pile of gold. But that's not me. For me, this channel isn't just about having a platform, it's about using it for good. I'm here to support the LGBTQ plus community always. It's a community that has given me love, belonging, and a family I wouldn't trade for the world. And I want to pay that love forward to anyone who needs it, whether that's someone struggling with acceptance, searching for a community, or needing to feel seen. So every single time you subscribe or support my channel in any way, you're going to help me give back too. A percentage of everything I ever earn here will always go to causes close to my heart, like the Trevor Project, to help LGBTQ youth who might be struggling to find their way. This channel isn't just about me, girls. It's about all of us standing together. So please join me, subscribe, and let's make a difference together. So there you have it, Marys. There you have it, sugar plums, from a small town kid with a dream to a multi-talented queen with her own makeup line and a motel, a freaking motel. Trixie Mattel is the Barbie doll of drag with a twist. She's funny, she's fierce, she's full of heart. She's a reminder to all of us to embrace who we are and let the world catch up. So until next time, I'm Ava Wilder saying, may your wigs be big, your lipsticks be bright, and remember, stay fabulous, you all. Bye-bye. If I have any fans, I want to call you all my little sweet pickles. Shut up! Shh. I'm making a video. No. Shh. My dogs. I love y'all, though. Y'all are simple-minded creatures.